Okay, now we're going to work on 10 through 12. There's a kind of a couple different concepts on these three questions. First concept is we're working on synthetic division. Remember, synthetic division is something we all love to do, but teachers love to fool kids by, as you can look at this problem, you see that there's no x to the third. So make sure when you're setting up your, um, your coefficient vector that you include a 0 for that x to the third root. And remember, if you're testing the root of -1, then you're just going to put in the, -1 will be what you're actually testing. So here we have the box, and then for the fourth order term, I have -1 for x to the fourth, then I have a 0 for that x to the third term. The next one would be 7 for x squared, and then we have -4, and we have -10. Now, if synthetic division works, if it is a 0, a synthetic division always works, but if it is a 0, then you should get at the end down in this location a 0. So let's see what happens. So I bring the -1 down, I multiply, I have 1, add them, I get 1, multiply again, I get -1. Now when I add these, I'm going to get 6. That'll make -6. When I add these, I get -10, and then when I multiply through, I'm going to get +10, which will result in a 0, which means I have found a root or a 0 for this polynomial. So the answer to this is, well, if you took a 50-50 shot and you were positively minded or optimistic, you would have said yes, but showing the work is always nice too, and proving it. So we're done with number 10. Now, number 11 is talking about end behavior, and number 12. So let's do them at the same time. Remember, if you have an odd leading term, an odd ordered leading term, your end behavior will either look like this if it's a positive, and if it's a negative odd leading term, your end behavior will look like that. And remember, there's that squiggly line in between that represents, like, we really don't know what's happening when x is low in value, but when x is great in value, it's one or the other. So this one, because it's an odd leading term and it's positive, we know it's going to be choice B. The next one is an even leading term, but remember, with even leading terms, even ordered leading terms, if it's positive, it will look like that, and if it's even and negative, it will look like um, frowny face. And don't fall for the old trick where, kids get used to seeing that the first term is the leading term. Sometimes, someone may be trying to be sneaky and they'll put like x to the seventh at the end. And then, you may not look down there, and then you'll see that, you'll think it's an even leading term, but you'll discount that and then not get the problem right. In this case, that's not what the problem has in there as a trick. It's straightforward. So it's going to look like choice C. Hopefully this has helped, and if you're still working through your midterm review, make sure you check out 13 through 15.